please, this is going to be a life-changing webinar. So turn off all distractions. Don't be drinking coffee, eating a hamburger, and driving and texting and watching a webinar at the same time. And then in 2021, my dad got really sick and I found the digital marketing space. And I started doing that. And because of digital marketing and the online marketing space, I was able to spend the last 3 months with my dad. This space is really, really important for me to share this with everybody. But what happened was that I got into the space of high ticket affiliate marketing and also buying a course to resell a course. And if any of you have been on that space, is buy it, resell it for 100% commission. And that sounds fantastic because you're making $500, $1,000, $2,000. But that's one time ever, so you're not building a book of business. So my big promise for you today is that I'm going to share with you why Live Good is the membership that you want to be a part of it, and who is it for, and what are the benefits. So my second promise is that a lot of times when I finish a presentation, people say, Maria Lupita, can you please help me? So I'm going to also share that with you. Now, my goals for me to give you today is, number one, give you the membership model that will change your life forever. Number two, show you how the membership model is the right fit for you and why it will transform your life and give you additional income. And then number three, invite you to a partnership with the Live Good company so that you can become a brand ambassador affiliate. Now, this is not for you, and it's okay if you leave, but this is not for you if you believe that making money online is just a scam, if you believe that everyone is out to get you, or if you believe that you are stuck in the old paradigm that you must make money by having a job, a job, by working for somebody else's to build their dream. So if that's you, then you need to leave right now, because this is not going to be for you. And this is definitely not for you if you don't want to help anybody. If you're not willing to help other people, this is not for you. This opportunity is in the membership subscription economy. This economy is revolutionizing everything. And this kind of started coming out in the recent years. Why? Because it gives you recurring revenue. It enhances loyalty to customers. It enhances convenience and flexibility. It also is cost efficient. So this is all about making extra income online, because this is a $14 trillion industry globally. This has the earning potential anywhere between $5,000 to $100,000 a month. And this is one of the fastest industries around the world. And this also will give you, because I want you to think about it for a second. Let's say that you were able to make $30,000 a month. Would that give you a more meaningful, impactful life? I think so. Right? I mean, and that's just me. And let me tell you the story about Tim Miller. Tim Miller is my grand sponsor, and he went from literally homeless to a millionaire in just 1 year by selling a $10 membership. And then Jesse Garcia is a father to a little girl who now easily provides for his young girl, and he's making $25,000 a month by simply promoting this $10 membership. And what's happening today, that you're gonna learn all about my seven-step blueprint, that because I've been doing this since 2005, I collected all the best things for you to be able to maximize your efforts. And then we're also going to talk about how to master the 2-hour HIPAA, high income producing activity. Because if you're not doing producing activity, you're just wasting time. You're throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping that it'll stick, but it doesn't. And then we're also going to talk about why this is the proven offer. Now, what you will learn about today is why I chose to use this model, because it's great to make passive income. It's great to make residual income. It's great to make recurring revenue. It's great to make recurrent predictable income. But what most organizations and most ways of making money right now do not have the compound factor. And this is what you're going to be getting today, the compound effect. And then you're also going to get as to how we make it an automated business, and why compound and passive income are so crucial. Because passive income is the money that keeps coming in even when you're not working. So like, for instance, I've been doing affiliate marketing. So I did work a year ago and I'm still getting paid this year for the work that I did last year. Compound income is compound that keeps growing and growing and growing. Now, the subscription economy is something that is truly exploding. And now you have a choice to be a part of this model if you decide to be smart and make a smart decision. Now, I want you to think about something. The subscription economy is everywhere. Like I started looking, I pay Apple a subscription, I pay my cell phone a subscription, I pay so many different, I pay even my car wash. But most of you are not taking advantage of it. Even LinkedIn is charging for subscriptions. So why is it important? Because all of these different industries are taking advantages. So why not you? Now think about this. I want you to really take me seriously when I tell you this. When was the last time you recommended a movie on Netflix, a movie, something to be delivered through Amazon Prime, something at Costco? Did they send you a direct deposit for sending a member their way? No, absolutely not. So we're going to be talking about why you want to take advantage of this model and why now. Now, I've been telling you a lot about this, the $56,383, but I'm going to give you the gist of it. Basically, is this. Yes, this is a hybrid model of network marketing, multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing, the subscription model, digital marketing, but basically it means that you start with just yourself, you invite two people, and then you duplicate that, you multiply that, you duplicate that 15 times. When you do that 15 times, you end up making $16,383. Now, when you do that, that's great money. That is life-changing money. But truly life-changing money is when you go above $30,000. So how do you go about making over $30,000? More like $56,383 a month. Because what happens is that this company gives you 50% commission of the commissions that people that you directly invite make in their memberships. So let's do the simple math. You make 50% of $16,000 of 5 people that you invite to participate on this model. You make 50% out of $16,000, that's $8,000. And 5 of those people take you serious enough that they also want to make $56,000. Because of that, you duplicate that, that's $40,000 in 50% commissions that you're getting by simply recommending other people do the same thing, that I will directly work with them on your behalf. We have a community exactly for that. So that is a total of $16,000 plus $40,000. That is a total of $56,383. So that is why I get so excited about this. Now, there's people that are great marketers like Tim Miller and Jesse Garcia. But then we have someone like this. And I put this picture intentionally. Christopher Hopkins is a young man that works literally 3 jobs. And all he does is that he goes on social media and he posts beautiful pictures of food. This is an actual picture from his social. He posts pictures, and about every 5 to 10 posts, he posts something about what he's promoting. This gentleman, Christopher, makes over $11,000 a week by just simply recommending this program. So does this work? Absolutely. So this is how it works. Now, you're at the right place if you've been thinking about start making money online. You're at the right place if you want to start an online business, but you just don't know how. You're at the right place if you already started having an online business, but you wish you could be doing more. You're at the right place if you already started an online business, but you want to leverage the power of residual, predictable, compound income. And one of the problems, the biggest problems that Live Good solves, among many others, is that most other businesses don't have a predictable way as to how much income they're going to be making. And that makes it really, really tough. So now I'm going to pass it over to Carlos. Carlos is going to be explaining to you his story, and then he's also going to be sharing about how this doubling a penny every day, we have something similar except doubling a quarter, but he will explain it.
I'm Carlos Alonso, accountant from Argentina, living in New Jersey. I'm almost 60. That means I have 43 years in the industry. I did everything. I sell products, I sell subscriptions, I sell everything. And after almost 40 years, I decided that that was enough and I will not do it no more. But Maria Lupita called me and we worked together before. And I say no. No, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear anything about this. This is not for me. I forget about me. But these 40 something years of trainings in different companies, I pay my college degree with a network, um, start to bother me. And God put me in my mind, what if this is the possibility? This is the right one. And I say no without knowing what it's all about. And I call her back. And when I called her back, she started to explain me, and I was not convinced in the beginning with the presentations and products. And I said, no. But another teaching from this industry was that the brain work better as a parachute when it's open. And I opened my mind and I start hearing. And that's when I received this particular part of the information. When I start to see this information is when my brain start to boiling and say, this is the right. What you are seeing here is what we call a force matrix of 2 by 2 by 15. You bring two people that they are serious about building a business, and these two people bring just two people, and this is repeating and repeating again and again. You are building a network that is completely full of people that they are paying you every month a quarter a month. And you say, a quarter? Yes, a quarter. But the multiplication of the quarters is what it's all about. When you arrive to the level 15, the 2 by 2 by 2 become 65,534 people. And if you receive one quarter of each of these people, you receive $16,383.50 a month, quarter by quarter. I will give you a story. Imagine that you go to the bank or an institution and they say that they have a program where you just need to invest $50 in order to access to the program. And after that, you need to invest $10 a month. But you will start receiving some income and they will grow a little bit and another little bit, maybe 50 cents, maybe $1. And after that will be 10, 100, 1,000. But they promise you that sooner or later, I don't know, by 4 or 5 years maybe, you will be receiving $2,048 a month. Will be a good investment. You invest $500 in 5 years, and now you have $2,048 a month. This program continue, and they say, but if you help us to promote this program, and you just bring two people to the program, we will double your income monthly. That means you will have $4,096 a month. And if you keep helping, your money will be going until $16,383. Will be a good investment. And will it make sense to promote it? Imagine Facebook started with 12 people and now it's billions because one people recommend another and another one. But he don't pay you anything for when you recommend it or when you send somebody a link to be in Facebook. Netflix, the same. You watch a good movie and you promote it and nobody pay you. But this program is like this, exactly what I told you. The only difference is not the bank, it's a company. That means you are helping people to make money. Imagine I help 20 people to make $16,000 and I collect half of that money. Like Maya Lupita say, imagine that it's not all 20 make 16,000, just 5 make $16,000 a month. Five people who make $16,000 a month that I help, they pay me $8,000 each. That's it. $8,000 times 5 is $40,000. Plus my 16,000, I make 56,000 plus money. And that's from one of the commissions. The biggest part when I hear the information is number one is a force matrix. That means no space will be empty. Nobody will be left behind because the system is promoting to fill up all the spaces. And second is unlimited matching bonus. That means that 50% of the check of the people that I help is unlimited. That means if I help 5 people, it's 5 times. If I help 10 people, it's 10 times. If I help to my 20 people to make $16,000, it's 20 times 8,000 a month. That can change your life. That means that's basically what made me start. And I start explaining Maya Lupita the possibilities of money. That's the money. That's the real money that we have.
Numbers don't lie, math doesn't lie. And I learned this from Alex Ramosi. So if any of you are familiar with Alex Ramosi, when you look at the numbers, I was able to just take a look at this when everybody was talking about all you have to do is invite 2 people, all you have to do is invite 2 people. I was just like, what are they talking about? Because nobody took the time to actually show me step by step how the numbers made sense. So if this, I know that this can be a lot of information all at once. So if you want to have a one-to-one and more information, we do have a community where we show you everything so that you don't have to figure it out on your own. Now, I did promise you that I was going to share with you the 7-step blueprint. This is exactly, you can take a screenshot of this. And by the way, the full disclaimer, we're not promising you that any of you are going to make $56,000 or that you're even going to make $1. All we're saying is that this is the experiences that we have seen that others have had, that for 2 years I waited because I didn't understand all the information. So now I am devoted to really helping people understand how all of this makes sense and how the numbers work. So the 7-step blueprint is what I have put together along all the coaching, mentorship, and everything that I've done and everything that I have paid thousands and thousands of dollars. So number one, you need to have a problem that you solve. And obviously we met that. You need to have one offer, one irresistible offer that people want and is in high demand. Think about it. How many people could benefit from making an additional 5 to 100, let's say just $30,000 a month? That would be life changing. You can make decisions from the left side of the menu versus the right side of the menu. I don't know if anybody gets that. And then you need to have one defined transformation, which is exactly that. If I can change somebody's, even if it's the woman in the mirror that I can now spend whatever money I need to spend versus thinking about how much is it going to cost, how much is it going to, that is a true transformation. And then you need to have an ideal client, because if you're trying to be for everybody, you're for nobody. So it is very, very crucial that you have an ideal person. Like, for instance, we have someone that is all about dads. Fathers, working dads need this desperately. Working moms need this desperately. And then you need to have a daily method of operation. If you don't know what to do, we give you the exact things that you have to do on a daily basis, which is the 5x5 method. And we give you that as well. And then you need to have a profile that optimizes all of this, because if you're doing all of this work and your social media is jack, then it's not going to work because your social media is not being optimized. And then this is the one. Write this down. This is the one that you're only going to get this in this community. Now, you're going to get it from anybody because this community is open to everybody, okay? So it's not just me, it's not just Carlos, it's not just Andrea, it's not just Nadia, it's all of us. If you're coming to this community, you're going to get access to this. But if you don't build an email list and all you're doing is sending people to a company's website, that's not good for you. So we show you exactly what you need to do in order for you to build an email list. And all of this is free of cost. It's just part of you being in our community. So tell me something. How would it feel like if you confidently knew that when you were turning your calendar to the next month, you already had all of your expenses covered? How would it feel? What kind of word would describe that? all of your expenses are covered. I know that Alan already has more than his expenses covered, but if you had an additional thing that also cover all of your expenses, drop it in the comments. I would love to see what words all of you describe. A lot of times people say it's peaceful, it's a relief, just different words. Now, the one thing that will significantly decrease the stress that people have as a business owner is having predictable and compound income, especially for older generations like myself. Because listen, if you're not building a way to make more money for the future for the work that you do today, you're just still trading time for money because you're not building a future. And then we're going to be talking about why digital marketing, why digital memberships, and why affiliate marketing, and then why a hybrid of all of this combined with memberships in the multi-level marketing space. Freedom, exactly. Relief and stress-free, exactly. So Live Good meets all of those. It's a membership model, it's a subscription industry, it's in the multi-level marketing space so that you can get paid for everyone that you bring into the organization. It's in the digital marketing space, it's everything, it crosses everything. And then there's all these reasons because you have proven leadership. You don't have the traditional stuff that everybody feel icky about, which means that you have to have an auto ship, that you have to force people to buy stuff that they don't need to buy, that it's an affordable membership. Because listen, we're dealing with a recession and high prices. So there's never been a better, easier way to become an affiliate with the company Live Good, because all you have to do is sign up, share it, and start earning. And one of the things that Carlos was talking about, and this is one of the things that it took me a while to get it. So if you decide that you want to do nothing, like Alan said, you know what? I'm good. I don't think I want to do this whole thing because I'm good, because he's been very smart as to how he's managed his money. But because he's been smart and he decided to become a member, the company is going to pay him eventually for just being loyal. And yes, as loyalty takes time, so it's not going to happen tomorrow, it's not going to happen the next week, but eventually, like I said, my mom started making nothing, and then all of a sudden she started making $16. She's paying $10 a month, but she's getting $16. That's a profit, right? So that is the loyalty program that the company offers. And then there's additional reasons for why you want to get started with Live Good, and why this is the fastest growing company across all of different industries. So now I want to hear from Andrea Miller. Would you mind sharing your story, please?
I'm Andrea. I am from McGregor, Iowa, and I was in affiliate market, or actually I was in like 2020. I went into the selling products actually, and I built a team, and it just wasn't, the products were, I think it was Revital You. Does anybody remember that? And Amera was another one. But the products are pretty expensive, and I couldn't keep the team. So I started looking around again, and I got into affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing, you had to pay $2,400 just to get, like a mentor in the program and whatever it is. And I did that. So, and I tried it, and it just didn't pan out for me. And so when I saw Live Good, I wasn't interested at first because I was like, I'm not selling products again. I'm not doing that. I sold more. I was like, the products, I was buying more than I was selling when I was doing that. And I said I wasn't doing that again. But when I saw Live Good and I saw the vision, like the membership, and that you didn't have to sell products, it sold me. And I saw the vision of and I saw the compensation plan, and that is the vision. It's just, you can't unsee it. It is something that I cannot unsee. I will tell you, honestly, I have nights that I don't sleep because I know what the vision is and where it's going. And I'm building a team. And it's so exciting. And yeah, that's kind of my story right now. I have a team of 20. That's my story. And
Thank you,
I am really
Andrea,
happy
for
to be here. Thank you.
No, thank you for sharing your story. And this is the thing. When you're thinking about the people that you're impacting, these are all families. And for me, it took me 2 years, literally, because everybody was giving me the wrong information that I wasn't willing to accept because it didn't make sense the way that they were explaining it. So what Live Good does is that it solves the problem of not having recurring revenue, of not having predictable revenue, of not having all the things that everyday people need. So if you are facing the problem of no predictable recurring revenue, that's a big problem. If you are facing the problem of always hustling, which was my thing, right? If you're buying a course to resell a course, you're always hustling because you're making 100%, and all those sounds lovely, very, very lovely and very seductive. It's 100%. So you're not gonna make any more money out of there. And then if you're sick and tired of being chained to a 9 to 5 so that you can build somebody else's dream, that's also, people as famous as Warren Buffett have said that nobody has ever gotten truly rich and wealthy by just working a 9 to 5, building somebody else's dream. And perhaps you're someone that is altruistic and you want to help more people. Perhaps you're like Mr. G. You want to just help more people. Then this is for you, because there's no other way for you to help more people in the way that this does. Or maybe you are like me, you don't want to buy a course to resell a course or create your own thing, because I also have my own membership that I created because I follow Alex Ramosi. Or perhaps you're just sick and tired of like offering something that is hyped, that is overpriced, and people can't afford because of the current recession and inflation, right? Or perhaps you're all of the above. If you're, which one of all of these are you? Are you all 7, or are you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Drop it in the comments, please. Now again, what would it feel like if you confidently knew that when you turn the next page over, what would it feel like if you had extra income to cover all of your expenses and more than that, right? I'm not here to share with you just to how to hustle some more. I'm here so that you can significantly decrease your income by creating predictable, passive, residual, recurring, compound revenue. All 7. I love that. I love that. And compound income is the money that keeps coming even long after you stop working. Compound income is the money that you're going to be able to grow and grow like my mom is seeing. And at the beginning, it takes a lot of patience, because at the beginning, it's just a little bit of dollars. But it's just like any other investment, keeps growing and growing and growing. Now, there's a few ways that you can do this. My favorite way to make this kind of income is through the membership subscription model that you didn't create. Why? Because it's a $14 trillion industry. I mean, wake up, everybody. It's a $14 trillion industry, and no one else is knocking on your door. Netflix is not knocking on your door. Amazon Prime is not knocking on your door. I'm at a Costco, single woman of one, and I'm at Costco every week, and they're not knocking at my door saying that they want to send money, direct deposits to my bank account. Now, reselling courses for 100% commission has no future, because you're reinventing the wheel every single day. Because once you sell a person one time, that's it, because you got all that you could out of that person. And it's the never-ending craziness, right? So don't get seduced by that. It's a beautiful model. I subscribe for it. It changed my life, but that's not the way to really build income. Now, imagine this. Let's say that I have someone that is like Jessica, and Jessica says, you know what? I don't want to help anybody. I just want to make money. Great. I have something for you. Pay $40 one time, $10 a month, or a one time a year, 99 bucks. And eventually, if you continue to stay loyal, eventually you will make $2,000 a month. Is that a deal? Of course it is. No one else is offering this anywhere in the world. It's not available. I've searched everywhere. I've been looking for something like this since 2005. And I've even tried to create my own deal. So this is great because you don't have to create it. This is the membership that is by Live Good, and it's already all done for you and it's all put together. So why is the Live Good membership program my favorite program? Because it has all the things that you need so that you don't have to worry about selling. You just have to focus on offering the products that are the best things for everyone around the world because it's available around all of the world in over 200 countries. And then let's talk about another way that other people are making money in the digital marketing space, writing letters. Well, writing letters is still trading time for money. Yes, a lot of people are making a lot of money, but the moment that they stop writing letters is the moment they're not going to be making money. And then there's the other one that is really seductive. Create your own thing, create your own digital products. You don't have to you have to take it to market, you have to test it, you have to do all these things, and people don't realize it. But again, you're selling for 100% commission, so you're always chasing after the next sale. So the price point of the membership is the best price point because who couldn't afford $10 a month? Who couldn't afford to just get it over and done with and pay $100, $99 for the entire year and be done? This is the way to actually be able to create a reliable income without spending hundreds or thousands of dollars. So Live Good, the membership, is the equivalent to true freedom. So why is this program so crucial for you to know? Amazon Prime has over 200 million members. Netflix has over 300 million members, and Costco has over 130 million members. Imagine if any of these had said, knock, knock, we want you to share, we want to share our profits with you if you just simply recommend. You would be literally swimming in money in the Pacific Ocean, right? By just simply sharing. Amazon didn't do that. Costco didn't do that. Netflix didn't do that. But Live Good, the membership model, did. Now, all of you know that Amazon started with just selling books. But just like everything has to evolve, but everything has to start somehow, in some way. So just like they started out with just books, and then they expanded into everything else, including Amazon Prime. Live Good launched in 2022 with just supplements because the owner and founder of the company, that's what he was an expert in. But he says, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to maximize my efforts, and instead of getting a bunch of investors, we're going to do profit sharing with affiliates that are willing to share. Now think about this. When was the last time you referred a movie to Netflix? Anybody? Anybody has referred a movie to Netflix? Or any kind of membership, right? Any kind of membership. Did they send you a direct deposit by you recommending? No, absolutely not. So Netflix is not doing that. Costco is not doing that. But Live Good is the membership that basically.
My name is Naria Dorahav, and I'm from Elko, Nevada. So most of my life I have been like a stay-home wife and mother. Just like recently, a year ago, I had to like work, and I have been introduced to Live Good like 2 years ago. So I have already like receiving money from Live Good, and so I want to scale up. And like before, I tried the other MLM businesses and digital like affiliate marketing, but they didn't work. And now like I know this one's working, and I want to quit my 9-to-5 job because it's like surprisingly I like. Yeah, it's my first full-time job, and it will be like anniversary 1 year in July. So I it's a blessing, no complaints. I love it, my team and everything. But I know here in Live Good, we have like a gold pot, kind of like we're sitting on a gold here. So, and that will help me to quit my job and also sponsor my kids because they're like young adults now, like at the college. And I don't want them to be like paying credit cards. I mean, I want to pay their college education. So just something for them to have like a choice, have education, or if God willing, they might be like doing businesses or something else, but also building for them a Live Good account too. So it's not only my account, I have for all of my family members' accounts. So yeah, I'm working on that. I mean, I think that's it. Short
Thank you,
story.
Ms. Nadia. And a lot of people, if you think about this, just listen to the conversations that other people are having. There's a lot of people, maybe, look, I've always loved working, but I didn't like to be treated that I needed to ask for permission when I could take vacation, when I could leave, when I could come back, when I could keep working. Because for me, it was the opposite. It was that you needed to take a break right now. You need to get off the phones right now, because I tend to be a workaholic. So for me, even though I love working for myself. I almost forgot to tell you this. So why is this such a critical moment? Because right now, Live Good is not a household name, even though it has 1.8 million members, and also is it grew faster than Amazon and Netflix in their first year. Is not a household name. So we need all of us to be out there. And would you rather you have more people that you've told, or would you rather be told by a bunch of other people? Would you rather be the person behind everyone else telling somebody? Or would you rather be the Mark Zuckerberg that you kicked off the whole thing by telling everybody? The next thing is that you're probably wondering who is the person behind all of this. So just like Amazon has somebody, Facebook somebody, everybody has somebody. This company was founded and launched by Ben Gillespie. He has over 25 years in the industry, and that's what he kicked off with the supplement industry, because that's what he knew. So this company, that's what we're not going to talk about a lot about the products. This company pays its affiliates for promoting the membership. So I'm not here to sell you any products, because I don't make any money on the products. I'm a businesswoman, so I do the things that make me money. And though I love the products are fantastic, and they are 70 to 90% off, and they're very good products. The company is just promoting those products because they knew that the best way to get the word out is by having everyday people, just like TikTok Shop did it, just like Facebook does it. Every social media wants all of our attention, and Ben Gillespie is no dummy, so that's why he decided to do something that was moving with the people and also benefiting the people. So Live Good is the social marketing of all the marketing that is out there, that is a buyer's club, that is a wholesale price superstore, but we get paid to promote it. So the company sells health and wellness products, household products, skincare products, essential oils, digital products, online services, and is the only membership that pays its affiliates. Now, here are 7 reasons for why you would be smart to join today. If you don't join today, you will massively regret it later. Now, as I'm telling you to join today, make sure whoever invited you to this webinar, even if it was the replay, make sure that you get back to the person who invited you. So any of us who are speaking today, if we didn't invite you to this, get back to the person who invited you. So number 1, because they have amazing products. They have incredible products that work and that are at a fraction of the cost. Number 2 is wholesale pricing products that you don't have to feel embarrassed because people are paying an arm and a leg for something that they could probably get on Amazon for cheaper. They also have 90% money back, empty bottle guaranteed. So if your clients or your customers are not happy with the product, they just send it back. There's no all of us have talked about that. We have been with other MLMs, and the pressure to buy products, the pressure to sell products, the pressure for our team to do that, and the auto ships are a massive headache. That's why I walked, one of the many reasons for why I walked away. The other thing is that, like Dr. Carlos said, nobody gets hurt here. Because if somebody's paying $10 a month, I don't feel bad, because I know that eventually they're going to make money. But if somebody's paying $100, $150, $200 a month, and they also have to spend $2,500, which I've done in other companies, there's a lot of heavy burden for the leaders to deal with. And then the most compensation plan, the most powerful compensation and lucrative compensation plan that I've ever seen, number 6, is that the timing couldn't be better. You're dealing with inflation. You're dealing with all the things that are going on around the world. So people are looking for something like this, but it is your job. It is your moral obligation to tell other people about this. And then what we've done is that we created this for you as a rejection-free business. And I'm going to show you in just a minute how this works. So the way that you go about becoming an affiliate is that if you don't want to make any money, if you're allergic to money, and you're allergic to helping other people make money, then you just pay $9.95 to become a member to get wholesale pricing. No big deal, your choice. But if you want to make royalty money, or if you want to make extra money, we're talking about the $50,000 a month, then you pay a once in your lifetime $40 ever to become an affiliate, and then $9.95 a month, and that actually makes you an affiliate. That makes you a brand partner affiliate, and then you can tell the world, and then every time you tell somebody, you make a small commission. Now, there is a simple way to just get started, which means that you just pay your $40, get back with the person who shared this with you. Again, let's talk about the $56,000, $383, so that you don't walk away thinking, I still don't get it. Because I joined on Valentine's Day, around Valentine's Day. And it took me just around until recently that Carlos explained to me for the millionth time, right? So you join as a person of one, and then you invite two people who are serious about making $50,000 a month. Everybody clear? Okay. Now, if you have people that are allergic to making money, those are not the people that you count as your two. They're okay to join you, but if they're allergic to making money or helping people, those are not, they don't count for two, right? And then those two people do the same thing that you just did. They invite two people, and then they invite two people, and then they invite two people. You duplicate that 15 times. When you duplicate that 15 times, in your pocket, you're going to have $16,000 a month in passive residual income. But what Dr. Carlos was telling you about is the sweet spot, that every single person that you personally enroll, you're going to make 50% commission of all the loyalty memberships that they have. The loyalty members, that's the 25 cents, right? That's the doubling a penny every single day. This is doubling a quarter here and there. And eventually it gets like what Nadia said, it's a pot of gold, a pot of quarters. So imagine having like a big pot of quarters. It gets massive. So when you are making $16,000 a month, plus 5 people decide to do the exact same thing because they've heard me talk about it over and over. You don't even have to do the talking. We do it all for you. And 5 of those people that you invited go and make $16,000. $16,000, half of that is $8,000, which is right here. You multiply that by 5 people that decided that they too wanted to make $50,000. So you do $16,000 plus $40,000. That's a total of $56,000 a month in passive residual income. Now, why is the timing again so crucial? Because the inflation and the inflation, the recession, the massive layoffs that are happening in the United States. These are the top 5 reasons for why you want to join immediately. As soon as this Zoom is over, you want to immediately join. Number 1, because you get free marketing systems. You get free tools. You get free trainings from 6-figure income earners, and also from people that are making over $1 million with this company. And then you get free pages from our group, whether you're any of us who are in our Live Good community, you are going to get pages like this that you will start collecting and building your email list. This comes to you for free as part of our membership program. You're like, what are you talking about? It's right here. So everyone gets invited. The doors are open for whether you're in Live Good or not in Live Good. We have this community. The other day, somebody was saying, you're just pushing a video and you're not spending any time. I'm a person of one. Right? I can only do what I can do. So this is why me and a group of other elite members like Dr. Carlos, Andrea, Nadia, Patty, and many others we've created. We literally spend money on building this, and I spent a lot of hours in this community. So in this community, anybody that has questions, you can ask them, and then we'll take care of you. Anybody that wants to get started, we give you everything that you need in order to get started. And then if you have additional questions, we answer all of your questions. And you're like, well, Maria, but how do I know how to promote? Then we give you the social media marketing so that you know exactly what to promote. Well, how do I know what to post? We give you the exact videos so that you know how to promote. And then you're thinking, wait a second. What about if I want to rewatch something that I missed? We give you the replay so that if you miss it, you get it. And then you're like, well, I want to be caught up with the corporate calls and everything. Well, we give you everything. And then guess what? If we don't have it, you mention it. If it makes sense for me and the elite group, we give it to you as well. We give you even inspiration. And Dr. Carlos, because he's an expert in Spanish, we also have it in Spanish. And then we also have trainings for TikTok. We have trainings for Facebook, and soon we will have trainings for Instagram. And then in the future, we're going to have trainings from six-figure income earners and millionaires. This is all part of what comes with Jess. And then in addition to that, we give you a $12,000 training. $12,000 training, and you pay nothing. And in addition to that, we give you 100 and over 200 Facebook groups so that you can promote for free. And then you're wondering, well, how do I know when everything has happened? We give it to you right here in a beautiful calendar, so you don't even have to think. And then we give you a little bit of an edge. We have you compete with each other. So look at the superstars. Carlos, of course, he's number one across the whole board. We have Amy, we have Nadia, we have Liam all the way from Ireland. We have Nadia, we have Melissa, who these are all members. These are all leaders of our elite group. We have Patty, we have Darren, who's also a member of the elite group. We have Andrea, who's also a member of the elite group. And we have John as well. So all of this helps people stay active, believe it or not. There's been a lot of research being done on how this actually will help your team stay active. Now, there's some people that are going to be mad, which has already happened, and they're going to leave because they think it's not fair that you should have to comment and be supportive in other stuff. But it's just that they did the research and they found that if you stay active in that community and then you make connections with 7 people and you connect and you comment and you post, you are more likely to, you have 95% better chance of being successful than you not being active and supportive, because you can get support if you're not being supportive. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So, and then get this. School just recently released this. So let's say that you wanna, I don't know if you know this, but the agencies just found a new thing. It's called IRL. Look at this. We have people in Australia. We have people over here in United Kingdom. I mean, isn't this amazing? And we just literally launched this community just a little bit ago. And we have put all of the elite groups, our heart and soul in this community. So we want to have little dots all around the world. Now, my question to you is this. Do you want the dots to be because you help those families? Or do you want the dots to be because somebody else helped those families discover us? So these are the pages that you will get if you decide that you want to get started and you want to join our community. And again, it doesn't matter who you start, whether you start with me, you start with Andrea, whoever invited you, you still get the same deals. And then number 2 to start is because you literally can get started in as little as 5 minutes. Number 3 reason is because the company will pay you over $2,000 every single month to just be loyal. Number 4 is a rejection-free business. Why? Because if you do it the way we show you inside of the community, let's go back to the pages that I show you, right? These pages help you be a rejection-free business because you're not calling everybody that is breathing. You're not talking to somebody that is behind you waiting in line, that they're minding their own business. You're like, hi, how are you? Have you ever thought about making money online? Right? I used to do that, by the way. It is very annoying and people will run away like the plague. So this is a rejection-free business because I didn't want to be the person that everybody ran away from. Number 5 reason, there's no products to sell. You can buy anything you want, whenever you feel like it, but you're not going to be pushing anyone to buy anything that people don't want to have. Plus, if people do want to buy the products, you're like, go get it. It's $29 for a whole set of essential oils. Is this much money for what you would pay for just, you can buy I bought a whole SKU of products. I think it was 18 products for less than I would buy 1 bottle of skincare. That's real. And you can build real predictable income. Now we go back to, I don't want you to forget, when I discovered this, I was building my own membership program, which some of you are familiar with it. And then 2 days ago, I was like, why am I building and reinventing my own wheel when I can just do what I've been telling everyone else to do and build my own $50,000 a month program while at the same time building my other membership model. But who could benefit from having an additional $56,000 a month? Exactly. I guess Carlos. Oh, wait a second, Alan. Now that's shocking. But see, Alan is a very. I don't know. Carlos is a numbers man. Alan is one of those businessmen that he just knows and he just gets it. So that is incredible. As an affiliate member, you're going to get access to the membership program and discounted products. You're going to be able to participate in the compensation plan. You're going to be trained by multi-millionaires, millionaires, and six-figure income earners. You're going to get a free website. You're going to get free email campaigns. You're going to get a free community, the one that I just showed you. You're going to get free social media trainings. That's not through the company. That is through our private community. You're also going to get access to a global business. You're going to get access to the best school community that there is, because we're all putting our blood, sweat, and tears and love and passion and compassion in that community. And you are going to build something that is the biggest secret that rich people do, which is recurrent, predictable, residual, passive, compound income. So you can get paid in the way that gets work for you, in the best way that works for you. So you can get paid via direct deposit, iPayout, BitPay, Bitcoin. The compensation plan pays you in 7 different ways. It pays you $25 for every referral, over $2,000 for being a loyal member. It pays you to invite, for every member that is making money from the loyalty program. You're going to make 50% commission on all of their loyalty memberships. You can also get paid in retail commissions. You can also get paid for customer acquisition bonuses. You can also get paid as an influencer. And then you get paid once you become a diamond. That means that you have helped over 2,500 families discover this. You're going to get paid along with the pool of other people that have helped thousands of people around the world. So if you want to make $100 in a day, then you recommend this program. I love it. I gotta say this. Alan just said, in the very short time that I've been a member without promoting by me, I have a network of 4 people in my team without doing anything. That is absolutely beautiful. That is music to my ears, or music to my heart. I don't know how it goes, but I think it goes like that. So if you want to make $100 a day, you help 4 families. If you want to make, if you want to make $500 in a day, then you invite 20 people. If you want to make $56,000, you follow what I've been telling you during this whole time. Because listen, every time that you don't tell somebody is a moment that you have a woman like me in my 50s. I don't have a retirement plan. I am incredibly grateful that this program exists so that I don't have to work until I'm dead, or I don't have to reinvent the wheel. So now you have a decision to make. And all you have to go back to the person who invited you to this program, to this webinar. So you can either do A, B, or C. You can become an affiliate. You can pay for products and just be a member and not make $2,000. I don't know why you would want to do that, but some people are allergic to money. Or you can just overpay for products and become a retail customer. Regardless of what you decide to do, get back to the person who invited you. We will answer all the questions that you have. And I want to thank you for being with me today. And I want to thank you for looking at this opportunity with all the information that you deserve to have.